here is the review of Mastermind Creations Terminus Hexatron, which is their take on Sixshot. And my dad's here with me.
Howdy, howdy, y'all. So, okay, this is their take on Sixshot.
Yes, and this isn't a like G1 or IDW version of Sixshot. This is just their style of Sixshot that they came up with.
Their style is Sixshot, and I have to say he has got a good bit of kibble and articulation, and he just looks beefy and rough. And if I'm right, is this the same one who destroyed Ultra Magnus in the cartoon?
Headmaster series?
I believe so, but I don't think it was shown here in the United States.
This is not the style of Sixshot that killed Ultra Magnus in the Headmaster series.
He did take him out, right? Okay.
Yes, but not in this style. It was a different style.
Okay.
Which is a G1 look to him.
Okay, a G1 look.
But this is not a G1 style. This is just Mastermind Creations style.
Okay. To follow the storyline as far as G1 Sixshot, it's a pretty interesting story, and it has to do with Galvatron, and it's pretty interesting. But this character is unique in itself, Sixshot. But this is not Sixshot. This is Mastermind's creation, and they call him
Terminus Hexatron.
Terminus Hexatron. Okay.
And I will have to mention, mine's incomplete. The only thing I'm missing is the little collector's card, like all the other Mastermind creation figures have, but I'm not worried about that. But I do have the instructions / comic book. So, as you can see, he is, of course, a different style, but he still has all of the same Sixshot colors, like the teal on his chest and his shoulders, and the white with some metallic gray on him, and his purple legs. And it also has some silver paint here. Mine is a little bit like chipping off a little bit. And he does have some pink here, and also some pink lining on the sides of his legs here. And he has some black here.
I always thought that the color scheme as far as him goes was pretty unique. The way that they done it, purple for the legs, green for the chest. It's not a dark muted green. It's like a lighter green.
Like a teal or
yeah. Always, this character right here is always, there's more to this character than it seems. All the way around. From his storyline to his comic to who he is.
Oh, and these things here, you could either have them like this, which is what I like to do with them, or you can leave them folded out to give it that look. And you could see some more detail on his chest. And a little bit of black here. And also a little bit of silver here. And that's about it. And also, I will also have to mention, I am splitting this video into 6 parts, because this guy, for those of you who don't know, Sixshot has 6 modes. So that's why I'm splitting this video into 6 parts, so that this video's not too long.
6 parts for Sixshot.
But for part 1 here, we're going to be talking about the robot mode, and in the next parts, I'm going to show y'all how to transform him into his modes. And for articulation, oh, and his eyes are painted in red. Head is on a ball joint. He can look up that far and down about I will have to get these out of the way. And he can look down about that far. Arms can rotate all the way around. And you can rotate and position these however you want to do it. Arms can move out on a soft ratchet. And his elbows have a soft ratchet here. And they can also swivel on the upper part of the elbow and also the bottom part of the elbow. Ball joint at the hands. Thumb is on a ball joint, and his fingers, not only his hands can open, but also his fingers are individually articulated. And these sheaths here, where his swords go into, you can move these however you want. And also his, oh, and they can also move out. His waist does move, but if you want to move it, you will have to take this piece and bring it down to get it out of the way so that his waist can move. Legs can move forward and back on a soft ratchet sound. Move in and out on a ratchet. Thigh swivel. Ratcheted knees. And his feet can move up and down, and they can also pivot. And that's it. Oh, and these things here, you can position these however you want. And for accessories, he does come with these two guns that you can fit in his hands. You just have to you just slide these into here, and there you go. And I don't know if there's a way to store these on him.
What about those pegs right there? Will they fit?
Oh. You can, like, store them on the back here if you want to, in these holes here, into the handles here.
That's more or less like a back storage. Yeah. Now, can he hold his? He can hold his swords, right?
Yes. Oh, and if you want to, you can remove these from these holes in these pegs here. And these swords do slide out from here. And the way you slide these back in is you have to have them like this so that they can slide in to here. Because this is shaped to for these to fit in like this.
Into the sword blades. So in other words, it won't go the other way because it's not molded to fit that way.
And for the sheaths here, you can rotate them up to give him hip guns.
Okay.
And another pair of accessories that he has is these rims here on his elbows and these here on his shoulders do come off, but it is a little tricky to do. But the easiest way that I do it is I have to use a tool here. So you just remove them from these cut out holes here from this here where this fits into. And what these can do is, if you take one of these things here and pull them out, these two can also pull out. And you get throwing stars. And he has a total of 6 of these.
Okay, that's definitely different. All right. 6 throwing stars for each tire. He's got 2 swords. He's got, well, actually 4 guns. 2 on his back and then 2 on his hip.
Where the swords fit into.
This guy is pretty much well armored up.
And that's about all of the accessories. And he does have a feature. I use quotation fingers because I don't know why they decide to do this, and this has never happened in either the G1 cartoon or the IDW comics, but on his head here, if you remove it, he has like a true face.
And that is his helmet, and that is his face. That's weird.
And he has some pink on the top of his head.
Hmm.
And that's about it for the robot mode and what it can do.
Go ahead. I just want to see something. Go ahead. So all in all, I think you say that these fingers are individually articulated?
Individually articulated.
Okay. Okay, so that part right there doesn't come out, so okay. So I am trying to get him into a, let's see how good those fingers are articulated. Give him a thumb up. There we go. Yeah. Does he look like he's leaning? Let's see. Yeah.
His feet are not loose. They can still hold up his balance.
So, with that said, I think that's all we need to say about.
And the only thing that I don't understand why they give him is the removable helmet to reveal his true face, which has never happened in the cartoon or the comics.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
But everything else about him is great. So, I think that's about it. So, stay tuned for the next parts where we're going to be showing you how to transform him into his 6 modes.